Assalamualaikum Inquiry Team. We are here to present technology workshop entitled Welding.
My name is Nurul Huda binti Muhammad Aziz. My metric number is 08DMP22F1023.
My name is Nur Fahana binti Kamarudin. My number metric is 08DMP22F1038.
My name is Nazifatin Najwa binti Roshaniza. My metric number is 08DMP22F1044.
My name is Nur Nadira binti Basirun and my metric number is 08DMP22F1046.
Introduction. Our product is the gate. The welding used to make the gate is the thin welding. A gate is the large door that enter and the center of the closed area such as a house, school and so on. This is for safety and defense. The gateway was closed so that the enemy was not break it. The part that will be welded is the part where the fencing is the lock.
The first process that will be used is the cutting material for the purpose of cutting several 3x11 half rectangular pieces for the main door frame. The cutting process is done on a cut-off saw. Since the joint is a middle joint, that's why we need to cut 4 legs 7 feet long and 4 legs 4 feet long. There are several horizontal pieces that need to be attached to inside of the 31 half frame, and there are 4 of these pieces down. Then there are 4 pieces of vertical pipe that need to be installed on the inside where the door will be inside.
Next, welding the main frame is the basic structure of the main frame cut. I start the process of putting the material in place, but it was not so easy to do because it didn't have any work table, and holding these pieces in a square shape took a lot more effort to do. To make the work easier, it is possible to place it on a sawhorse and with some clamps lock it loosely into place. Then start measuring the diagonal. Since all parts have been cut separately, that is why it is most likely that they all have a small margin of error. In order to provide a flat reference surface for not having a large welding table, to decide to clamp the side with some flat was stock and make all the joint completely parallel and flush, and then start nail welding.
Additionally, the woven pattern infused the sketch to each the work, and the overall length is kept slightly longer than necessary to allow some room for margin of error. In addition, use a chop saw to cut the material. The space between the round pips is around 3, therefore, once the pip is cut, we must hold the right to ensure the pip is at a horizontal level, as it is not possible to hold it in the air by holding it only with bare hand. First, make a straight welding and then make a complete welding after being completely scientific with the position. Since the other end is not fully supported, the material move a lot during welding.
This is our product, which is a key.
Well, to be honest, it would be good to have as many tools as possible as you can for metalworking if you wanted to build all of the thing from scratch. But definitely, there are some basic tools that you need to have, or I use during this build. First, angle grinder. I use for polishing grinder well, prepare to metal several of beaver cutting tool and cutting material edge of metal plates. Second, chop saw, aka milter saw, work by rotating circular steel, also inclined at high speeds. The steel cutting plate placed on the support table when pushing the handle down.
3. Die grinder, a handle power tool used for grinding, sanding, honing, polishing or machining material. All such tools are conceptually similar, with no bright dividing line between die grinder and rotary tool. Although the die grinder named then to be used for pneumatical driven heavy duty version, whereas the rotary tool named then to be used for electric lighter duty version. Flexible shaft drive version also exist. 4. Cut of disc used to cut steel sheet. It consists for a coarse mixture of sand and adheres formed into a thin rigid disc with fiber connector running to it for stretch. 5. Grinding disc is a tool in the form of a disc attached to a grinding machine. The working principle is that the grinding will rotate and come into contact with the workpiece so that scraping, sharpening, or cutting occur.
C. Flap disc, made of several overlapping abrasive sheets or and flap DG. That's how they got their name. Flap discs are designed for right angle grinder application ranging from heavy stock removal to surface mixing and fine finishing. 7. Scott Bright wheel feature a hard compact consistency that quickly remove dirt to clean and polish all type of metal and leave a smooth, clean surface. 8. Buffing wheel, a wheel covered with a soft material such as lamb, wool or leather, used for shining and polishing, also called buff wheel.
9. Polishing compounds is used to clean and shine and remove small imperfection on the surface of the steel shield. 10. Die grinder wheel. Grinding wheel contain abrasive grind and layer of fiberglass bonding into the wheel shaped by other substance. The abrasive grind acts as grinding tools, removing material from the workpiece to shape and refine it. Grinding wheels are useful in many grinding and machining operations. 11. Pickling agent is a metal surface treatment used to remove impurities such as steel, inorganic contaminants, and rust or scale from ferrous metal, copper, precious metal, and aluminium alloys. A solution called pickle, which usually contains acid, is used to remove the surface impurities. It is commonly used to discard or clean steel in various steel making processes.
12. TIG welding set. 13. Welding glove. Provide protection from sunlight and UV radiation that can damage the skin. 14. Welding helmet. A welding helmet is a type of personal protective equipment used in performing certain types of welding to protect the eyes, face and neck from flash burn, spark, infrared and ultraviolet light, and intense heat. 15. TIG welding rod. A filler rod is used when TIG welding and work along the joint, melting the two base metal together. At the same time, dip the filler rod to add a little more metal, so that the area you are welding comes out flat or slightly raised. It gives enough metal to hold the pieces together.
Method of welding use. The principle of DIG welding. DIG welding is an electric arc welding process in which the function energy is produced by an energy arc burning between the workpiece and the tungsten electrode. During the welding process, the electrode, the arc, and the wheel pool are protected against the damaging effect of the atmospheric air by an inert shielding gas. By means of a gas nozzle, the shielding gas is led to the welding zone where it replaces the atmospheric air. TIG welding differs from the other arc welding process by the fact that the electrode is not consumed like the electrode in other processes such as MIG or MAG and MMA. If it is necessary to use filler material, it is either manually or automatically as a bare wire.
The advantage of our product is safety. That is, the installation of a fence is the most basic security system that can be done for a resident, regardless of whether it is a high-rise or landed residence, to prevent robbery.
In addition, our products are stronger because of the use of stainless steel. This can avoid the problem of pests and thief human. For example, village catastrophe, village truck ended steel, tree diseases such as weedless, parasite, bacteria and viruses.
The deficiencies of our product is easy to rust because rust consists of iron oxide, which is a brownish red substance formed by the reaction of iron exposed to oxygen in the presence of water or air humidity, which can cause the iron to rust easily.
There is the second drawback, which is difficult to handle because our product is used manually, such as pushing and pulling when you return to enter easy a place. Therefore, time wasting can occur because it requires the energy of the strong person to open the gate.
In conclusion, the correct tension of the welding joints of steel sheet and the acoustic performance, which is stronger and durable, which is not easy to damage, and it is also very good penetration. The shielding gas is fog-free and smoke-free, while making it easier for the welder to see the area well. This process is faster and suitable for welding in various positions. The resulting weld is smoother and does not require any finishing process. On the other hand, it is not free from defect. It is a slow process and risk porosity, as well as having great difficulties in processing, which requires the use of highly qualified personnel.
Question: what improvement should there be in our product? An improvement we can recommend is to upgrade from the manual fence to automatic fence. This is so automatic electric fence can save energy and time because this is an infrared sensor that responds to the presence of objects or people in remote sensor scanning. Therefore, humans do not need to open or close the fence again because the automatic electric fence will open and close by itself.